We're going to be doing the end of day for November 21st, 2024. I was going to go through and mark out each available trade ahead of time, but I figured let's do this together. So starting off with the daily on GU, daily swing is bullish, daily internal is bearish. 4 hour, we can see it's bearish. Price is finally retraced all the way up, mitigated this 4 hour POI, and now we're heading down to make lower lows. So let's take a look and see if anything played out. Let's mark out our areas where we could have looked for a trade. Starting off our session, we had a break right in here. Let's see. Yep, you could have looked at here. You could have looked here. After that, we had an order flow shift to the upside. Order flow shift to the downside, and then you could have looked in here. And then after that, that was it. So let's take a look at these areas. Let's actually not do too much writing on this, huh? Yeah, it makes it way too messy. I figured I could do it, but nah. I'll just use these zones instead. All right, let's take a quick look. So this would have been our flip, right? 15-minute flip right here. Price came in, retraced all the way up, came into the last point of inducement, got momentum. I entered this one. It ended up being BE, so nothing there. We had an order flow shift again to the downside after having one to the upside. Let's mark it out. Order flow shift, order flow shift. Price did not create EID. We swept some MID, or last point of inducement. Matt's really a 3A guy, so you would consider that a last point of inducement. Here's where things get debatable, right? So this is the last point of inducement, no doubt. This is the last point, the last POI that's valid, right? The thing is, if you consider this MID, that means the POI. If there's a refinement above it, you look at it. This, to me, is insignificant, right? Doesn't mean anything. So to me, there's no trade there. Moving on, USD CAD. USD CAD, daily is bullish, daily swing is bullish, 4 hour is bearish. So our session started right around here. So price came in and gave us an order flow shift to the upside. Order flow shift to the downside. Could have potentially looked in here for sells. And then we had another break right here. But by this point, we don't look here. Well, actually, yeah, we do. Because did our 3-strike rule get let's take a look if our 3-strike rule got messed up with. So break, man, order flow shift that way, order flow shift this way, order flow shift that way. So really, all of this was a write-off. So no trade there. EU, daily swing is bearish. Daily internal is also bearish. 4 hour, bearish. As you can tell, we retraced back up into the 4 hour supply. And 15-minute. Let's take a look and see if there was anything available. So price is attached to structure, 15-minute structure from here. We has an order flow shift. Order flow shift on the downside right here. Gosh, we had another order flow shift over here after having a sub here. Still valid. This one's not in our zone, in our trading time frame. Let's see if there was a trade to be had. Last point of inducement came in, swept it, so no trade. And lastly, AU. AU, daily swing is bullish, 4 hour is for daily swing is, our daily leg is bearish. 4 hour is going to be bearish, I believe. Yep, bearish. 15-minute, our price, our session started right around here. So let's take a gander. Price gives an order flow shift to the downside here, to the upside here, sub break, another sub break. So potentially could have looked at trades in here at the flip. Could have looked at trades in here. Could have looked at trades in here. Well, not there, here. So let's take a look. So price came in, no POI, no inducement, no trade. Next one, price came in. Last point of inducement. POI probably would have been maybe here, but still there was no bullish momentum candle that could have triggered us in. Next one. Price came in, no momentum, no trade. So that being said, I guess there was no valid longs to take, huh? Let's take a look if there was a valid sell here. Because this would be just, you know, regular old 15-minute sub. You could have potentially gotten suckered in on this one, man. Yep, because if this is your last point of inducement, you got your momentum candle right there. Yeah, potentially you could have gotten suckered in. Now, here's the thing you need to realize with this kind of trade, okay? So, price on the 15-minute, yes, we're making lower lows. But if you look down on the lower time frame, price is making all these candles right in here, right? Being super bullish. So we have climbed 15 pips. This would have been a valid loss, man. I think you could have avoided it, but it's a valid loss nonetheless. Okay, so valid L there. Let's just double check on GU, make sure we didn't miss anything. Could have sold there. Let's see. Yep, no other valid POIs. I mean, you could have looked for buys there, but that wouldn't have been valid. Could you have looked for a sell in here? So it would have been your MID, and no, not with that kind of price action. So really one valid loss that I'm seeing, man. Let's just double check EU. Yep, we already looked at that one. Yep. So with that being said, hope you have a great day. If you got questions, comments, concerns, leave a comment or join our Discord. Peace.